Back in 2020, during the, can I say that word in the first 5 seconds? $300 a day DoorDashing was easy. Sometimes that would take 12 hours, a slow day maybe 16 hours, but if you put the work in, it was always possible every single day. But that was in 2020. Things have changed. Incentives on the platform have almost disappeared, rates have lowered, and competition is higher than ever. Which is why in this video, I'm gonna be delivering orders fast, taking as many as DoorDash will send me, and see if I can make $300 by midnight.
Oh yeah, and I'm starting at 5 a.m. I'm prepared for this to take the entire day. And we're starting off with peak pay, yes dude.
But with a long day ahead of me, I needed to fill up on gas because I could go through an entire tank. And $31 later...
Technically, I am starting off the shift losing money. That's not a good sign.
Dashing this early in the morning, one of the only places open is McDonald's, so I drove straight there and waited for my first order, but it would be a while.
Come on man, where are the orders? It's not like it's 5 in the morning. 2 to 6 minute wait time, my butt, dude.
To be exact, it took 42 minutes to get my first order. Definitely not 2 to 6.
Oh my goodness, finally. Look at this, it's McDonald's, 4.5 miles. We waited so long the peak pay's gone, but I'll take whatever I can get.
So now that I was on my first order, I was excited to finally make some money.
Let's get it.
So I picked it up as quickly as I could, I got to my car, and started heading to my customer.
No wait time at all, that was super easy.
One of the good things about working this early in the morning is that there's essentially no traffic, which helps me get orders done pretty quickly.
Hey, how you doing? I appreciate it. Let's see how much this is, $6.90? Hey, that's not bad. Now, if only I don't wait 30 minutes for my next one. That would be nice.
And luckily, it wouldn't be long until my next order. This was only 11 minutes later, and it was also McDonald's.
All right, sick guys, we got another. And this is going to a third McDonald's location. My area has so many McDonald's.
I know what you're thinking. If I've only accepted 2 orders, how is this the third McDonald's I'm going to? That's because the McDonald's I waited at near the start of my shift wasn't the same McDonald's that I went to for my first order, and my second order is also a completely different McDonald's. This is all to say that dashing at 5 a.m. is really just a delivering McDonald's simulator.
Hey, how you doing? You got it? Alrighty, you take care, bro.
But this is when I realized that not every order is worth waiting for.
Alright guys, I didn't even have to find them. Let's complete this. And, oh. Well, that's okay.
But on the bright side, now things were starting to pick up and I immediately got my next order.
Starbucks, here we come.
That's for a Bridget. Thank you so much.
Oh, I need to snap a pic? That Starbucks was $5.38. Before I could even record, I'm already getting this coffee order. It's going to another town. Look at that drive. I mean, I guess I'll take it.
This was a pretty far drive to get to the restaurant, but after that 42-minute wait I had at the start of my shift, I was taking whatever I could to stay busy.
Road trip! All right, 15 minutes later, we made it. It's just this little coffee shop right here. Ordering coffee for delivery is criminal. I mean, how much did this cost?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Like, look at this. This is $27 for 2 coffees and then 2 bagels. That's all they got. That doesn't even count all of DoorDash's fees. That's like $40, dude.
This order sucked.
You want me to just set it here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Take care. Are you freaking serious? That was so many miles.
But this new town that this order took me to was super busy, so that long drive coming here wasn't so bad.
Oh, I'm getting a McDonald's. Yes, please. This guy's name is Food. Like, literally the word food. Like, what is this, dude?
Hi, you have the DoorDash for food, right? There you go, man. But this is when the DoorDash app broke.
It just won't let me complete the delivery.
So I was left with no choice but to call Dasher support to have them complete it for me, but this took a lot of time. And I am on DoorDash's hourly pay mode, so I got paid to wait on the phone with support, but it's only $12.75 an hour, and that's still below the pace that I needed to keep to hit $300.
I was able to complete the delivery for McDonald's.
Okay, I couldn't even see the total, but I think that was like $8. I'm not exactly sure, but that's better than I expected.
And then it was time to get back to work. First, I got a Bob Evans. Hi, I'm just picking up for a Molly. Thank you so much.
Nice, 10.58.
That one was really good. And then I got another Bob Evans order.
I'm just with DoorDash for a Kanisha. Thank you so much.
That one was balls.
5.29. Okay, at least it's gonna let me switch zones, which is really good because I don't have to drive all the way back. Only one issue though, this morning for breakfast I'm drinking this coffee oatmeal, and you know what coffee makes you have to do. Do I even need to say it?
Wait a minute, there's no light. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
16.8 miles. Sorry, 0.4. Not as bad. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Why not?
But that's why I like earn by time. If I'm staying busy the entire shift, I'm getting the guaranteed hourly rate plus tips, and I need that higher base pay when I'm driving into a different county every other order.
All right, guys, I just got here, and this is a combo store with Tim Hortons and Wendy's. I've seen these with like KFC and Taco Bell before, but let me know if you've seen a Tim Hortons and a Wendy's. Like, where am I? Hi, I'm just picking up a DoorDash for Sarah. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. Oh goodness, here we go.
All this customer ordered was a 20-pack of Timbits, so I shouldn't have been surprised when I left the building and drove almost 20 miles away just to see this payout.
All right, we've made it. We're here. All right, 16 miles for... What is with all these no-tip orders? All right, at least we can switch zones. $14 an hour here is a little higher. But listen, bro, imagine ordering almost 20 miles away and not tipping. That is wild.
And then I was back on the grind, taking everything I could before the breakfast shift was over and lunch started. Like this donut order going a couple of miles.
Okay, there we go, $9. Finally something good.
In this Raisin Cane's order I had to place myself with the long-forgotten red card.
Thank you so much. You too. Holy crap, this smells good. Like if one of my tires popped right now, I wouldn't even be that mad. What the heck? This order, the base pay is exactly the same as the tip. What are the odds of that?
And then it was 11 a.m. This is when most restaurants start serving lunch and more orders come in. To be on pace to make $300 by midnight, at this point I should be at least $95, but I was only at $77. I needed to pick up the pace, so when I saw that there was peak pay for the next 3 hours, if there was a chance to catch up, it was now.
12:05, I mean, that's all right. Oh, sweet, I immediately just got a McDonald's too, so I'm staying active, I'm staying busy. Let's get it. $14, dude, nice.
After this McDonald's order, I did a Chipotle for $8, and then a pizza delivery for $7, and then it started to slow down, the peak pay was gone, and I was getting starving, so I picked up a lunch from Steak and Shake and took my only break of the night.
Yeah, your light's red, buddy. So it's 2 p.m. right now, which means I'm halfway through my shift. I am not at $150, which is not good news. Look at that. Come on, bro. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Sorry, those bugs were pissing me off. Anyways, to be specific, I need to make $180.98 in the next 9.5 hours. We're gonna need to pick up the pace. I mean, just hear this. Right now I'm averaging $13.22 per hour. So what I need to do is rush to get this lunch finished and then just hope and pray that dinner tonight is really good. It has to be. It has to be.
So with less than 10 hours left and the fact that I was falling behind, I had to stop taking these.
No more crazy high mileage, no more 16 miles and they don't tip. I'm locking in, dude.
I also started noticing a pattern that the deliveries with the highest tips came from orders with this message in the pickup screen. Make this delivery count. This customer tends to leave higher tips and ratings for good service. So I started getting excited when I would see this message because I thought that it meant the order was going to pay well. But then I realized this message means absolutely nothing.
So do they just slap this message on every order or what? That's $1.25. How is that high, dude? That's baloney.
Even though this message does not guarantee the order's good, not seeing the message did seem to mean something. Like with my next order from a local hummus restaurant.
Thank you so much. You take care. Oh my goodness, bro. Are you kidding me right now? That's why there was no message saying the customer tips well.
A couple more deliveries later and I hit $150 just in time for the dinner rush at 5 p.m.
Another order, another dollar. Maybe if I'm lucky, a couple of dollars.
Which is the busiest time of the day with the most high-paying offers. So I tried to deliver as many orders as quickly as possible, minimizing any downtime and declining all of the super long mileage deliveries. And this strategy worked really well because by 8 p.m. I already hit $200.
I just realized this last order just put me at $207.97. It's 8 p.m. So we have 4 more hours to make $92, $93. That's hard, but that's not impossible. I've made $100 in 4 hours many times before. So I might not make it, but I'm gonna try. What good is a challenge without a fight? Is this all we do? Smoke in your room at 2 a.m. And in my drunken stupor, I did what I should have never done. Yes! 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 I got stacked. That's all that was.
I was going insane. Keep in mind, I had already been awake and driving for almost 16 hours straight at this point. But this bit of energy that I got pretty much went away after doing this stack.
No, $20! No way.
This was really nice, and I got a McDonald's stack right after this that was pretty good too.
There's so many cops out. What is going on? Do you think he's over there telling the cops why he hit her? Officer, you don't understand. She used teeth.
But after these orders, my app went completely silent. No orders for what felt like forever. I tried driving around my town, which did add unnecessary mileage to my car, but I thought it would help me get something, but nothing worked. I just had to sit and wait, and the idea of $300 was looking more out of reach by the minute.
The tiredness is setting in. Do you remember that little spike of energy I got earlier? That was just a facade. Well, I wouldn't say it was a facade, it was very much real, but it was short-lived. And I gotta stick it out because I'm Nuggs.
So I waited around another 15 minutes before getting an Applebee's order, and at this point, midnight was closely approaching. After this order, I set up by McDonald's, waited for anything to help me get as close to $300 as possible, but soon after, it was already too late. In just a single blink, 18 hours into my shift, I laid down only to be woken up by some loud motorcycles driving by 15 minutes later. And at this point, this shift was over.
Okay, so as you can tell, Dash ended $251.10, not $300. Wait, what? Look at this. I have a contract violation. Wait, is that the 16-mile Tim Hortons from this morning? How is that fair? How was I late? It was going into a different county. What is that?
In 18 hours, I made $251, which is an average of $14 an hour. Now, unfortunately, that number comes before car maintenance and gas, and that came to about $50, so my profit really wasn't that much. I'll admit, this was a pretty unlucky shift, and it was also on a Sunday. I could have made more if I had worked on a Friday or a Saturday, but that's kind of the point. The question was not, is $300 possible on some days? The question was, is $300 possible on any given day?
No. All right, I'm leaving.